Today, I'm hiking to a waterfall that's 25 kilometers away and I don't know the exact way to the waterfall. Also, as far as I know, there aren't any tea houses on the way to the waterfall, so I must return back before sunset. It's already 12 p.m, so that leaves me around 6 hours of daylight to complete a hike of 50 kilometers. Can be done. Doubtful. Is it dangerous to start this late? Then I had no idea. I'm pretty sure that if I started the hike in the morning, I would be home by sunset. But why am I starting this late? Because I had to. Because for the past few months, I've been putting off the hike. I would pack up for the hike, but the next morning, I always made excuses not to start that day. And then, I would cancel the hike, thinking maybe tomorrow. I would definitely start tomorrow. Tomorrow. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months, but every tomorrow, I never stopped rationalizing and giving up the hike. So this way, I've been procrastinating for a long time. I think you procrastinate on things that are hard to achieve. You procrastinate on your goals and dreams that pushes you out of your comfort zone. And hiking solo is definitely out of my comfort zone because I have never done it before. Sometimes the hardest part is the start, so sometimes you just start without thinking too much about the rest. Because sometimes that's how you beat procrastination. So here I am, albeit it's a bit late, because sometimes tomorrow never arrives. It has to be today.
Well, my hike to the waterfall was off to a bad start as well, because an hour later, I was still on the road, the dusty road. I needed to find a shortcut hiking trail.
I went all the way down there, and just as I was about to go to the other side, I couldn't cross it. That is too deep. So I have to come all the way back up again. And walking this dirt road again.
I asked many local people about the hiking trail, the place where I want to go, and everybody is saying like there isn't any hiking trail. There used to be one, but there isn't one now. And if you want to go to the place I'm going, I have to go through this dusty road. After knowing that, I thought about giving up the hiking today, but I don't know why I'm still going on.
Now I think of it why I didn't give up. Because sometimes when you invest your time or money in anything or anyone, you don't want to easily give up, do you? You think, just a bit longer. This time it'll be different. How can I give up now when I've come this far? You keep rationalizing.
I was there!
Remember, this is my first time hiking solo. I mean, clearly, my mind and my body don't want to do it because I was always procrastinating to begin the hike. Then why am I doing it anyway? Well, it all started a few months ago in Pokhara. You know, when you go out with your friends, especially unplanned, conflicts are likely to happen. This time, the conflict with our friends was that I wanted to kayak, but my friends didn't want it to, and at the same time, they wanted to do something else, which I wasn't interested in at all. So I had to choose between things I wanted to do, although I have to do it alone, or do stuff I wasn't interested in with friends. At that moment, it dawned on me that sooner or later in life, often you'll not always find a friend you share every interest similar to theirs, so what then? Either you give up on your dreams or you don't. And when you don't want to give up on your dreams, it can often mean you have to walk alone, whether you want to or not. So I thought, why not get used to that idea starting from today? So this video is about one of those big moments of my life when I started to be out in the world by myself, facing uncertainty and dealing with my fears.
Here is the bottle. Fenta khare se nikhal leni hai. The irony about cleaning up the lake to keep it plastic free is that I dropped my GoPro in the middle of the lake. With that, all the GoPro footage from my Marathi Himal hike vanished. I got caught up in the raging storm. When the storm built up, I was all alone at the furthest end of the lake. So right now I'm around here, and before the storm built up I was around here. I was kayaking around here. So it took me around 20 minutes to get from here to here. Yeah, it got pretty scary. And the worst is the lake was almost empty. I couldn't see anyone around. So it got pretty scary. It took me around 20 minutes to get to the safe side, but it felt like hours and hours.
And that's a laugh of a huge relief. Few hours into the hike to the waterfall, I met a lady who warned me of wild animals, especially tigers, bears and snakes, which were quite common in the jungle. I didn't take her seriously and hit the road again, but moments later, I almost stepped on a snake. One of my many irrational fears has always been that I would step on a snake and it would bite me. But not that day. And then I walked on more, through the uphills and downhills, crawling on my hands and knees.
Oh, I don't want any stones falling off
I walked on more through the mudslides and through the fields, meeting some kids on their way back home, listening to the secrets. I kept on walking through more uphills but fewer and fewer downhills.
Okay, these are the things I want to remind myself to do in the future. See, there are people, they were just like lying on that boat, they're not doing anything, they're just relaxing. They're just there talking. What a relaxing way to spend your... to see sunrise, relax, have a good, you know. Yeah. It's such a cool place. Oh, I'll miss this. I'll definitely miss this one.
It's 6 p.m. and I think I'll reach my destination for tonight in 30 minutes. See you around me. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day.
Nó सन्नाटाची वेळ भाई यहाँ. कनी छोडियो अब कति 9 भइसक्यो छ. वया होटलमा बसेर रातभरि सुतेको छ निद्रा नलाएर.
So that was it then. The end. The end of my hike to the waterfall and Mardi Himal trek. A week later, after I came back to Kathmandu from Pokhara, I finally tricked myself into doing one of the most terrifying things in my life, and that was flying in a tiny plane to Lukla, one of the most dangerous airports in the world. I've always been a nervous flyer. It just terrifies me even imagining myself being in a plane, and flight to Lukla has been well known for crazy turbulence. But after a decade of wanting to do Everest Base Camp trek, I finally faced my fear and jumped into what turned out to be the most terrifying flight of my life yet. The saying felt fitting at the moment. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear.
Big glacier over there. Whoop. हामी उता पर मुनि लुक्ला देखाएको नि त स्कुल कहाँ पढ्छ अरे तिमी एलकेजी कुन स्कुल पढ्छौ यो नाम्चेमा पढ्छ कता पढ्छ नाम्चेमा पढ्छ कहाँ पढ्छ हो ए त्यो माथिको स्कुल हो त्यो माथिको स्कुल हो त्यो माथि छ नि एउटा ग्राउन्ड छ नि स्कुल